Hey everyone, welcome back to another BloodStrike video. Today I will show you a simple way to climb up ranks easily. We are now in season 3 and I went from legendary to platinum, but I managed to grind my way back to diamond. I'm here to share how I did it. This game is pretty intense compared to other games and dying early can cost you a lot of rank points. So to avoid that, I have got some tips and tricks to help you stay in the game longer. Let's get into it. Before we jump into the video, I want to talk to those who are new to the game or are not very experienced yet. I'll be sharing crucial tips to help you rank up faster with more ease. First off, when we begin a ranked match, pay attention to something called cross-platform matchmaking. If you are not comfortable playing against PC or controller players, especially if you are still getting the hang of the game, you can uncheck this option. My suggestion is to untick it and focus on playing against other mobile and tablet players to make things a bit easier for yourself. Moving on, the next important step is choosing your striker. Pick a striker that you feel extremely comfortable with. In ranked matches, it is not just about having fun, you also want to rank up easily. To achieve this, it's crucial to select a striker that you enjoy playing with and one that you're familiar with. This way you will have a better chance of performing well and enjoying the game while climbing the ranks. In my case, I usually go with Nova, but in this video, I might switch it up and use Kraken instead because it's more fun to me. Now let's talk about where to land after jumping off the airplane. Since I am teaming up with random players, I can't predict how well they play or rely on them to carry me to victory. The best strategy is to land where most of them are heading. If I'm in a squad, I might suggest one person to go to a different spot to avoid a crowded high-risk drop. If everyone dies in a hot drop, it's game over. However, if at least one person survives, there's chance to make a comeback. Fortunately, in my situation, I see one of my teammates heading somewhere else, so I'm good to go to this hot drop and hopefully score some kills. My main goal here is to rack up as many kills I can in a hot drop. This is a fair playing field for everyone because it's the first time everyone is landing on the ground. No one has armor or powerful weapons yet, giving everyone an equal chance. So it's perfect opportunity for me to go for those early game eliminations and get a good start in the match. Unfortunately, my landing didn't go as planned. I ended up landing outside of the building, had to take on a guy with a gun using my pistol, and surprisingly I won. I would say that's pure luck. Now the challenge is real. My health is really low and all my teammates who landed here are already dead, leaving me as the last one standing. It's not going to be easy to survive, especially when I'm up against 4 enemies. As expected, while I was healing, they rushed me. This is why I suggested having at least one teammate land outside of the hot zone. Now because of that one teammate being still alive, the others who initially landed in the hot drop have a second chance to come back to the battlefield. For my second landing, I will not go where I died because by now the enemies are likely to have better armor and guns while I'm stuck with just a pistol. Instead, I will choose a location where one of my teammates is still alive and doing well. This spot should be safer with less risk of encountering enemies since my teammate has likely cleared the area or is holding it down. It gives me a better chance to loot and get back into the action without facing the same disadvantages I had in my previous location. However, even though the place might be safer with a teammate around, it's not guaranteed to be 100% safe, especially with these random teammates, as there could still be enemies nearby. The enemy is wise. She just jumped inside because she is obviously blind. Wow, in a split second, I quickly looted for a better gun. Unfortunately, I got knocked down in what might be considered the worst way possible. But thankfully, my teammate had my back and came to my rescue. Hearing my teammate in trouble, I decided to rush to help. The reason why I'm taking on these enemies is because I am aware that my team is scattered in different locations. It's a random squad after all. Even if my teammates go down there, there's still a good chance of making a comeback since the other two are still alive. Additionally, to earn more rank points, scoring some solid kills is essential. So why not take the opportunity to both support my team and boost my points by engaging in a fight?
Revival kit here.
It's very important to heal if you find yourself outside of the safe zone. You don't want to risk dying for no reason. Taking a moment to heal up ensures you stay in the game and avoid unnecessary setbacks. If you want to move as quickly as possible, holster your guns and run with your melee weapon. This allows you to sprint at the maximum speed, helping you cover more ground efficiently.
down!
The safe
Vortex
zone
blast
has been
engaged.
redefined.
Using a
Oh, he's not that kind to be. I can't afford to be aggressive right now due to my low health. Healing is my priority. I'm just a few steps away from the safe zone and staying alive is crucial at this point. So I'll focus on healing up before engaging in any confrontation. Now it's time to avenge my teammate. But first I need to locate the enemies. Fortunately I have a scope making it a bit easier. However, I must be cautious about his other teammates since their whereabouts are unknown.
taking hits! Enemy spotted!
To be honest, luck is playing a role once again. The first guy I knocked managed to use self-revive and got back up. The second guy got me down to 1 HP, but luckily I survived, even though I had to reload after firing my last bullet. Do you see I have 19,100 cash with me? I wouldn't have this much if I found a shop nearby. The best way to use your cash is on armor. So my next move is to find a shop because life is fragile and we never know when we might face danger. With the remaining cash, I might also be able to grab a custom loadout for a better gun.
Vortex blast engaged. Enemy spotted! Take fire!
Well, things didn't go as planned. A whole squad rushed me and I ended up losing half of the cash I had before dying. However, I noticed my teammates are in an area with many shops, so it's safer to make a purchase here. Given the amount of cash I have left, I would prefer to invest in a custom loadout, especially since we are heading into the final zones. If there's any extra cash, I will use it to buy some Evo energy for my armor. Did you notice in this small zone there are 28 people, making no place completely safe?
Taking hits!
The best strategy here is to focus on staying alive and avoid getting into unnecessary fights, as you might become a target for someone else. I'm also going to purchase a revival kit because I sense that this is my last chance to revive myself. Unfortunately, my teammates don't seem to be on the same page and they are getting into fights.
Enemy spotted! Entering
The
assassination.
safe zone is shifty.
Vortex blast engaged. Enemy hit! Taking fire!
Well, that didn't go as planned. He was using a brand new weapon VSS that we got in this season. That explains the unfamiliar firepower in the match. So the only remaining teammate with enough cash to redeploy me right now is not in the game. This is precisely why it is better to have a dedicated squad instead of playing with randoms. And that wraps up this video. I hope you all have a fantastic time playing ranked on BloodStrike. It's a lot of fun, especially when you are not getting matched up with cross-platform players like before. Enjoy the fairness, have fun. I will catch you guys in the next video.